Welcome to MPWF WAR episode 4 here on YouTube. I am your host, Dwayne James Johnny Feelgood, and we are here live from Rockford, Illinois for the fallout of MPWF SummerSlam. What event it was, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into SummerSlam. You made that event special, you made that event popular on YouTube, but the action rolls on and it continues. And that is right, folks. For the first time, we are here on WWE 2K23 for MPWF action. There's going to be a lot of upgrades coming here in the meantime in the MPWF, but remember to follow us on Twitter at MPWF 2013 and subscribe to us on YouTube at MPWF Wrestling. We have an amazing night of action that we've advertised for you. This is going to be incredible. We are on the road to our next couple of CPVs here, ladies and gentlemen. And hang on a minute, because we're kicking things off with the new Core Wrestling World Champion, the GOAT, the picture perfect player, Shaun Stevens. This man was able to keep his career intact when he went one-on-one with Max Payne in the main event of SummerSlam inside Hell in a Cell. He did it. You can see the scars. You can see the wounds on his body. Right there, legend-ish by Shaun Stevens at MPWF SummerSlam, and he is now the man once again. It was 10 years to the day that he was robbed of the World Heavyweight title. He was able to get that championship back 10 years later here in 2023, and he is here now to lead the new generation into the future of the MPWF. What an ovation here tonight in Illinois for Shaun Stevens. We were in Chicago at SummerSlam, but Shaun Stevens again receiving an ovation of a lifetime. A matchup that again was out of this world, folks. If you haven't seen it, you need to go to MPWF SummerSlam and check it out. It was one of the most brutal, most craziest matches we have ever seen in the MPWF. This crowd here is showering Shaun Stevens in praise, folks. Again, if you ain't seen SummerSlam, folks, once this video is done, once the show is done, you need to go check out SummerSlam on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. It was one hell of an event. And Shaun Stevens now standing there with the brand new Core Wrestling World title. And this crowd chanting, "You deserve it," and he does. Shaun Stevens and Max Payne went to war for over 25 minutes inside Hell in a Cell. Throwing each other off, beating each other up. Look at how beautiful that championship belt is, folks. Again, as I said, you can see the damage on Shaun Stevens. Potential broken hand, damaged arm. His back is severely injured. There's no way it wasn't. Max Payne with a broken leg. Mason Gray taken out of action. Joey Eagle returned. But Shaun Stevens says the picture-perfect player is called World Heavyweight Champion once again. And that he is, folks. That he is. Shaun Stevens is the man once again here, folks. And we are happy about it. So what a moment of SummerSlam for Shaun Stevens. And what a moment here tonight. Stevens says, at MPWF SummerSlam, I put my entire career on the line to get a chance to rectify my world title loss at SummerSlam 2013. I put my career on the line to stick it to Mason Gray. I put my career on the line to prove that I still have what it takes. At SummerSlam, I put my career on the line to be the world champion once again, and that is exactly what he did. Stevens says Hell in a Cell is one of the most brutal match structures ever invented in wrestling. And the one that me and Max Payne battled in was the most brutal in MPWF history. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for anyone. We beat the living shit out of each other. And that is exactly what they did, folks. They destroyed each other in Hell in a Cell. Stevens said also, before I continue, a quick shout out to my wife, Yushihari Atari, first ever MPWF Women's Tag Team Champion, along with Sasha Fierce. She is a real badass. I love you. And that right there, I agree with Shaun Stevens. The legacy becoming the tag team champions put on a show at SummerSlam. But now back with the brand new CAW World Champion, Shaun Stevens. He says, but that brings me back to SummerSlam. That match was so brutal. Max Payne is out injured with a broken leg and multiple other injuries. And we won't be seeing him here on MPWF WAR for a long time. And this crowd here is very, very happy about that. And thanks to Joey Eagle, Mason Gray is out with a back injury, and we won't have to deal with his big grumpy ass for a long time. And I'm going to give that a round of applause. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear, folks. I'm dropping stuff, I'm so excited. Almost lost my phone there. Texting people, telling them what's going on here tonight. Steven says, so tonight on WAR, we are starting a new era. New challenges, new wrestlers, new opportunities. I will be watching the entire roster to see who is ready to step up. Ready to step up and be the man. That's right, folks. Who is ready to step up to Shaun Stevens? And Steven says, but because of how brutal Hell in a Cell was, I will have to watch from the sidelines. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, what does he mean by that? What do you mean by that? Oh, come on, what the hell is this? Shaun Stevens was about to explain what he meant by sitting on the sidelines, and that is the music of the general manager of WAR, Brian Adams. Brian Adams got his butt whooped at SummerSlam by Dr. Ice. He had a run-in with the brand new Nexus Gold at MPWF SummerSlam. What on earth does Brian Adams want with Shaun Stevens? And what does Shaun Stevens mean he has to sit on the sidelines after SummerSlam? He's out here tonight. He's got the World Championship. What is going on here? Look at that cute little t-shirt there by Brian Adams, GM of WAR. And it was a bad night for the Mason Gray Brian Adams camp at SummerSlam. Every single one of them lost their matches. Now wait a minute, Brian Adams here to confront Stevens. He says, quite frankly, you're taking too long to say goodbye to these people. You know you have cost me a lot. At Bloodlines it was my career, and last night you took out my boss, my world champion, and yourself, and now you've left MPWF WAR in shambles. You're a cancer to the MPWF. Now you need to give me the CAW World Championship. That arm of yours is broken. Your back is messed up. The doctor has shown me. Do you understand how much business you have ruined? We can never have another Hell in a Cell match again if it's going to injure people like this. You need to go home and get better and come back to work. In the meantime, I need to crown an interim Core World Champion. Well, this is just unfortunate, folks. It was a brutal match, but Brian Adams being, the usual prick about it, says to stop wasting TV time and give me the championship. So we were celebrating the fact that Mason Gray and Max Payne are going to be out of competition, but it was a double-edged sword because Shaun Stevens is also going to be out of competition. And now look at that, Brian Adams has the World Championship. We got to crown an interim Core World Champion while Shaun Stevens is recovering. And Brian Adams saying, see, that wasn't so hard, was it? Finally, you could do something without screwing it up. I hate you, do you know that? I hate who you are. I hate what you represent. Whenever you return, the interim champion will get you off this brand for good. Brian Adams is a POS, folks. And Shaun Stevens now getting frustrated. Oh, he kicking Brian Adams in the gut. And Shaun Stevens now, devil's sentence. Not even a stunner. The devil's sentence. We unlocked an old side of Shaun Stevens at SummerSlam, and he's going to hit Brian Adams with another devil's sentence, and Shaun Stevens taking him out here. And Shaun Stevens grabbing the World Championship. That is his, the rightful champion, the man on top, but needing to take some time away to heal up those injuries from that Hell in a Cell match. Stevens now saying, I may be injured, but I am not out. I am never out. I am still the CAW World Champion, and when I return, I will step in the ring with whoever the guy that it is to step up. The next CPV is New Year's Revolution, and I will be watching that event with a close eye. But I plan on returning at the CPV after that. The return of the MPWF Royal Rumble, and I'm going to punch my ticket to MPWF WrestleMania 11 as a CAW World Heavyweight Champion. What an announcement there by Shaun Stevens, needing to take some time off. You're going to crown an interim CAW World Champion in the meantime, but he will return to unify those belts, and he's calling his shot for the Royal Rumble. That is right, folks. On 2K23, the Royal Rumble returns to the MPWF for the first time since 2013 on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to outlast 29 other men and challenge for the world title at WrestleMania 11, folks? We are on the road, ladies and gentlemen, and remember to ring the bell icon to get notified for all MPWF action. And again, like the video and subscribe, folks. Shaun Stevens having to take time off, but he's not down, he's not out. He will be back, and he is calling his shot at the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. But wait a minute, what is this? We need the camera to pan closer to the ring here. There is 3 men standing on the apron, and they have surrounded Shaun Stevens, and I don't know what's happening here. And wait a minute, that's Tendencies. MPWF legend Tendencies is standing on the apron, and that's Kenpachi Toshihiro. Oh my goodness, that could only mean one thing, and that is Kivo, the leader of Fight Japan Core Wrestling's most dangerous faction, the Black Sun. And they have surrounded Shaun Stevens, but what the hell is this about? What on earth is this about? As Shaun Stevens looking at all 3 of these men, as Shaun Stevens is ready to fight, as Shaun Stevens is here, jaw jacking with the Black Sun, as Shaun Stevens just knocked Kivo off the apron. Shaun Stevens ain't gonna wait to get beat up, but wait a minute, Toshihiro now attacking Shaun Stevens. And Toshihiro now, oh my god, driving Shaun Stevens to the mat. And now Tendencies now measuring Shaun Stevens, and there's the spear by Tendencies. What the hell is the Black Sun doing here in the MPWF? And now wait a minute, Kivo waiting for Shaun Stevens. Oh my god! Oh my god, he just punted Shaun Stevens' face right off there, ladies and gentlemen. The Black Sun have just taken out Shaun Stevens. Folks, we need some help back here. We need some EMTs. We need some security. The Black Sun do not work here. They are part of Fight Japan Core Wrestling, and they have just taken out the CAW World Champion Shaun Stevens. Who authorized this? Who allowed this to happen? My god, folks, the Black Sun have arrived on MPWF WAR. Folks, we'll talk about the core contest a little bit later, but Shaun Stevens was just assaulted by the Black Sun, a top faction in FJCW in Japan. We're going to take a look at it here. Can Bashi Toshihiro take it out Stevens here? And then Tendencies setting up for the spear and absolutely annihilate Shaun Stevens, who was already injured midsection. But this right here was the damage. This punt kick by Kivo. Look at how limp Stevens' body goes from that, folks. I have no idea what the Black Sun is doing here, and I have no idea who authorized this. Mason Gray is gone. Brian Adams was devil sentenced earlier. Hopefully we can get some more answers, but look at this right here in the GM's office. The Black Sun now confronting Brian Adams. Brian Adams now licking his wounds from earlier, and he's saying, what do you guys want here in the MPWF, and why are you on MPWF WAR? That is the question that needs to be answered here. Kivo said, shut up, Brian. You have next to no authority on MPWF WAR anymore. We are the Black Sun, and we've been brought in and paid by Mason Gray to sort MPWF WAR out before he and Max Payne return to the MPWF. So they're mercenaries, and they've been hired by Mason Gray. We did in 3 minutes what no one else has been able to do, and that is destroy Shaun Stevens and take him out. Your job, Brian, is on thin ice. You will stay in the office and do what Mason Gray tells you while we police MPWF WAR. They are laying down the law to Brian Adams, folks. Kivo says tonight we will begin an 8-man Gold Rush tournament with 8 names Mason Gray has selected. You will put them in a random generator, and the quarterfinals will be wrestled tonight, with the winner becoming the interim Core World Champion at MPWF New Year's Revolution. Tendencies and Kenpachi will be used as backup to make sure this show goes according to plan, and I will enter the tournament tonight to become the interim Core World Champion at New Year's Revolution. Well, these guys have just got it all figured out, haven't they? You failed big time at SummerSlam, losing to Dr. Rice and allowing the Nexus to reform, Brian. You better do exactly what we tell you if you want to keep this general manager job once Mr. Gray gets back. Man, we had peace for about 3 minutes, folks. For about 3 minutes. I can't believe this, ladies and gentlemen. The Black Sun are here to police MPWF WAR for Mason Gray whilst he is gone. And they just annihilated Shaun Stevens, folks. But we get right into the heavy action here tonight. Not that we haven't seen action, but the first scheduled matchup is for the MPWF Undisputed Cruiserweight Championship. And there he is, the challenger, Chase Stevens. The man that won the #1 contendership five-way matchup on the buy-in show for SummerSlam. Chase Stevens has been dealing with what we found out was Gabriel and Bishop, formerly of the Void, calling themselves the Covenant of the Void, a subsection of the Darkness led by Vincent Clement on Annihilation. I guess he's allowing Gabriel and Bishop to spread their wings and fly and try to bring more creepy nonsense to the MPWF. But they've targeted Chase Stevens, but he's got to put all of that behind him because he has the opportunity of a lifetime to become the best wrestler in the world at 205 and under and become the Undisputed Cruiserweight Champion. Chase Stevens has been fighting to win a championship since we've returned to YouTube, and tonight could be his night. The momentum is all on his side. Picking up a victory at WrestleMania, picking up a victory at the SummerSlam buy-in show. Things have looked up for Chase Stevens here in 2023. But again, his opponent is not going to be easy to beat. And look at how beautiful 2K23 looks, folks. I'm going to just say that right now. And a little side note, DJ got himself a brand new laptop, which we might possibly be seeing the MPWF in 60 frames per second soon, folks. I'm just saying, the MPWF about to be lit. We're about to go to the top notch, the upper echelon of core wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes a man who had another successful matchup at the buy-in show for SummerSlam. Another man that won at the buy-in show for WrestleMania. On the WrestleMania buy-in show, Wayne Level outlasted 7 other men in a ladder match to become the #1 contender. And then at the SummerSlam buy-in show, Wayne Level defeated Phoenix Escuro to become the brand new Undisputed Cruiserweight Champion, winning his first championship on the main roster here in the MPWF. Hey, you talking about upper echelon. Wayne Level is the future of core wrestling and quite frankly the future of the MPWF. This is a huge championship belt for him to win, to prove himself as the best wrestler at under 205. Ladies and gentlemen, there may be a little bit of controversy though as to what happened at the buy-in show. Wayne Level's going to say to shake it off though, you only live one life, one opportunity. And that's what he's doing right here tonight, folks. Level doesn't want his one championship reign to be over before this is all said and done here against Chase Stevens. This is going to be a tough test for both of these men and one hell of a way to start the show off here tonight on episode 4. And you heard it again though. The next pay-per-view will be New Year's Revolution with only 2 episodes in between. And then 2 more episodes in between that to MPWF Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. I know that you guys are fired up, just like I am, for the Royal Rumble. And that's what's going to be on everyone's mind. A 1-class ticket to WrestleMania. A one-way ticket. 1 class, first class. If you wait first, you last. Got Dr. Zeus going on here in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. But there it is. That's what it's all about. The Undisputed Cruiserweight Championship, folks. It has been back in the MPWF since 2021. It's been held by top contenders all over the MPWF. Phoenix Escuro, the former champion. But core wrestling legend Christian Paul, the Cypher, who has been spectacular on Annihilation and defeated legend Apollo at the buy-in show, has been a former Cruiserweight champion. It has been a who's who of the Cruiserweight division that's held that belt, folks. And again, there hasn't been very many people since 2021. That's how hard it's been to hold on to the championship. So Wayne Level does not want to lose that belt right away, folks. You know, when you have a lineage, since we've returned in 2021, of only about 3 or 4 men in 2 years to hold that championship, you know that that is a very difficult title to hold on to. And you know that if you could get that belt, you have to step up. And Wayne Level don't want to be the first or want to be the man to have the shortest reign as Cruiserweight champion here in the MPWF. But, you know, on the contrary, that's exactly what Chase Stevens wants. Look at the shape that Chase Stevens is in. And Wayne Level off the bat. Oh my God! A powerbomb right off the bat by Wayne Level. He ain't playing around at all. And a kick there by Chase Stevens. Right to the back of the head of Wayne Level. And Stevens go for a quick cover here. Trying to win this match. And get this title right off the bat. Again, a lot of fanfare when it was advertised that these 2 men would face each other. As well as later tonight, the tag team titles would be on the line. As the BloodBrothers will finally get the righteous 101, mano a mano for those tag team belts. It's a nice ankle lock there by Chase Stevens. And then finding out tonight the 8-man Gold Rush tournament to crown the interim CAW World Champion. And again, Shaun Stevens said he was going to be back for the Royal Rumble, but I don't know if that's possible with what just happened there. I'm getting reports in from the doctor's office that Shaun Stevens is in bad shape after that punt kick. We hope to find out later tonight how he's doing and who the 8 men that will be competing in that Gold Rush tournament to crown the interim CAW World Champion. And now, Chase went for that high-risk move off the top rope. Wayne Level saw it coming, went for the knee, not getting all of it. And Chase fights back here. And again, lots of people have been saying it. The MPWF is cooking, and it has been, ladies and gentlemen. The MPWF has been on fire since WrestleMania. 2023 has been one of the best years we have ever had in the MPWF. And all the wrestlers can feel it. That's clothesline there by Chase Stevens taking Wayne Level to the outside. Everyone wants to position themselves and get themselves set up because, you know, it's coming up to that time of the year again. WrestleMania is around the corner. And, oh, Alabama slammer there by Chase Stevens. And, you know, everybody wants to be better off than where they were a year ago. You know, unbreakable Chase Stevens getting the pinfall over his long-term rival, CJ Parker. He beat Richard Hawkins in that matchup. Oh, what a move there by Wayne Level. What the hell do you call that? Absolute innovation by Mr. Wayne Level. I remember to follow him at Wayne Level on Twitter. Supplying us with an incredible core wrestling. You know, with the MPWF core contest, if the PWE has more wrestlers, let us know. Send them our way. We'd love to see more wrestlers here in the MPWF as Wayne Level catching Chase Stevens there and a kick to the back of the head. Wayne Level now slide through the ropes. What a German suplex there by Wayne Level. That's what I'm saying. Pure innovation by Wayne Level. And oh my goodness. I don't know what he was going for there. But whatever it was, it got Chase Stevens reeling. And again, Chase Stevens needs to stay focused in this matchup. He cannot be thinking about Gabriel or Bishop. And I know it's difficult. They are scary individuals. But he's got to keep his focus on Wayne Level and the Cruiserweight Championship here tonight. Now look at this combination here by Chase Stevens. Beautiful with a leg sweep there, taking down Wayne Level. Chase now hooking that leg here on Level 2. And Level gets the shoulder up. And I went for that kick maybe one too many times. Wayne Level saw it and had it scouted this time. And Level now has him up here. Oh my gosh, what a DDT there by Wayne Level. Trying to pick off Chase Stevens already. And oh, Chase Stevens gets the shoulder up. So I don't think Wayne Level thinks it's going to be over this quickly. Don't think Wayne Level thinks he was going to top and beat Chase Stevens this quickly here. But now look at this. Whip off the ropes. Chase Stevens now go for the leapfrog. Wayne Level catching it with a power slam. And that right there, folks, may be the height and reach advantage that Wayne Level has in not only this matchup, but the Cruiserweight division. The lanky frame is beneficial in this title division for Wayne Level. And Level now going to go high risk here on Chase Stevens. And he went for the elbow, but Stevens moved out the way. Stevens now whipping Level into the buckle. And now what's Chase going for here? Has Wayne Level up. And now, oh my God, snap marrying him off the top rope. And again, it's not a pretty move, but it is effective. As Chase now waiting for Wayne Level to get to his feet. Chase Stevens now flying clothesline off the top rope. Taking down Wayne Level. Chase hooking the leg, go right back for that cover here. 2. And oh, Wayne Level gets the shoulder up. Chase can't freak out here. Chase got to stay on top of Wayne Level. And that's exactly what he's going to do, firing here with these right hands on Wayne Level. Chase now with this strike here again. I'm loving these strikes, loving this combination by Chase Stevens. But Wayne Level able to fight back and give him some strikes of his own here. Level now got Chase Stevens on the ropes. And now whipping again. Chase Stevens going to go for the leapfrog again. It gets caught by Wayne Level. Now you got to watch out for that, Chase. Can't be out here getting caught like that this many times. And now Wayne Level has Chase Stevens up. And oh, wait a minute. Reversal there by Chase. Oh my God. Poison Rudder by Chase Stevens. And that might be it. New Cruiserweight Champion. And oh, Level just gets the shoulder up. And oh wait, right to the vertebreaker. Right into the vertebreaker, and he got it. He got it. Vertebreaker. 1, 2. Oh, Wayne Level got the rope. Wayne Level got the rope break. And Chase Stevens now mounting Wayne Level. Wayne Level not fully able to get his shoulder off the mat, but able to touch the rope after that vertebreaker, saving the Cruiserweight Championship. Now watch Chase Stevens go for here. What a boot to the face that one sent. Wayne Level to the floor, folks. Chase Stevens now on the top rope again here to take out Wayne Level. Chase Stevens can feel the Cruiserweight Championship coming to his side at all. No. Missing that big time knee drop and landing right on the floor on the outside. And now Level has him up here. Oh, there's a final Level on the floor, folks. A final level on the floor by the Cruiserweight Champion. And Chase Stevens is in bad shape after that maneuver. And Wayne level now. Oh, sending Chase Stevens face first into the buckle. That was a hard landing for Chase Stevens there on the floor. And now Wayne level. Got Chase Stevens up on the top rope here. Going for the superplex. And oh, Wayne level hangs on. Wayne level hangs on. And there's the Falcon Arrow. Suplex Falcon Arrow by Wayne level. And he retains the Cruiserweight Championship. What an opening matchup for MPWF WAR, folks. Both of these men put it all on the line here tonight. Wayne level got a lucky break here by getting his hand on the ropes. But then the final level on the floor and a suplex into a Falcon Arrow, and there was no way that Chase Stevens was going to kick out of that. And there you have it, folks. Still the Cruiserweight Champion, Wayne level. We might be in for a generational run here as the Cruiserweight Champion by Mr. Wayne level, folks. You got one life, and what the hell was that? And what just happened? But wait a minute. We came back and Phoenix Escuro is behind Wayne level. And we said there was controversy to Wayne level becoming the Cruiserweight Champion. And Phoenix Escuro now has Wayne level up. And oh, he just pile driving him on the freaking championship. Phoenix Escuro picking up the Cruiserweight title. Phoenix Escuro don't care what happened. All he knows is that he was screwed out of his Cruiserweight title. And he says, Wayne, I don't care if you're working with Brian Adams, Nexus Gold, the Black Sun, or even the Mean Street Posse. You did not beat me fairly at the buy-in show, and I want my MPWF Undisputed Cruiserweight Championship back. Phoenix Escuro sending a message to Wayne level, folks. That's a bad, bad man in Phoenix Escuro, and he's pissed off, and he wants the Cruiserweight title back around his waist. And folks, we ain't gonna say no about that. We are not gonna say no about that man here carrying the Cruiserweight Championship. I mean, Wayne level might say no, but we do need a rematch. We do need a rematch, folks. But now, wait a minute, we're here backstage with an interview as Harry Prince interviews Marcus Eagle, who's got a lot to account for himself after his actions at the buy-in show. Prince says, Marcus, after the buy-in show, there's a lot to unpack here. Firstly, now that you had time to think about it, why did you attack Ultimo Rodriguez? He is out of action now because of you. And the other question is, where is your head at right now? A lot has been going on in the mind of Marcus Eagle, folks. Says, man, I told you at the buy-in show I lost control. Since WrestleMania, a lot has been going on in my life, and it's gotten worse since SummerSlam. I should have won that number 1 contenders match, and I would have been beating Wayne level for sure tonight to become the Cruiserweight Champion of the world. I mean, Marcus doesn't know that, but I digress. He says, look at where my career is. I came up at the same time as the Cypher on Annihilation, and he just beat Apollo at the buy-in show. T-Dot has won a title. Phoenix Escuro has won titles. But what am I doing? Get a lot of frustration on this kid's mind. He says, I'm stuck here with my thumb up my ass trying to prove to you all that I'm not scum. And I'm not. Rodriguez just got in my way at a bad time. I've apologized, and now I want to move on. I mean, this crowd ain't forgiving him whatsoever. Marcus Eagle saying, as far as how I'm feeling right now, I feel like, you see it there, folks, My brother is injured, being trained by Shaun Stevens. My father is having charges pressed against him by Mason Gray because he helped Shaun Stevens. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Shaun Stevens helps nothing. Whether these people understand me or don't understand me, I am doing what is best for my career right now, and I'm glad Shaun is gone. My focus right now is MPWF Underground. I'm going to win the Underground Championship so I can get a shot at the Cruiserweight title. And I'm going to win and bring more gold to the Eagle name. When the man with the green eyes has a plan, we'll give him that. Maybe not one the crowd agrees with, but he has a plan. And he says, and don't look at me like that, Harry. I'm not scum. I'm just doing what I need to and becoming who I'm supposed to be. I'm saying, no, it's not that, Marcus. I just wanted to thank you for the interview. And again, tension here. And now, wait a minute. Look at who is standing there in the locker room to confront Marcus Eagle. Sakura Furukawa? And Eagle saying, Sakura, what are you doing in the men's locker room? That's a good question. She said, I came here for you, Marcus. I want you to know that I understand you. I know what you are going through. I am a second-generation wrestler in Japan. I am core wrestling royalty, but I chose to walk my own path. My family have called me scum, Marcus. You have nothing to prove to these people. Embrace it. You are the prince of the MPWF. Defy the expectation and become the scum they think you are. Again, a lot to think about there from Marcus Eagle. I wasn't expecting this from Sakura Furukawa, folks. But the action does roll on here on MPWF WAR episode 4, folks, because now is the first matchup, I'm being told, in the Gold Rush tournament. Once this match is done, we will find out the rest of the competitors here competing to be crowned the interim Core World Champion while Shaun Stevens has been injured. Again, if you are tuning in here live for the first time right now, Shaun Stevens, great announcement, him talking about winning the Hell in a Cell match at SummerSlam until the Black Sun came out and attacked him. Shaun Stevens is out of action and we are crowning an interim champion here on MPWF WAR. But here comes the problem solver, the monster Zeus, and what a big opportunity for him. And again, what a fitting t-shirt there for Zeus. The devastation continues here. Zeus did not have a great night at the buy-in show, was coming out to help the interests of his partner, Shane Carter. But it was this man and Lamar Goldman that stopped him on the buy-in show, prevented him from getting involved in the matchup with Antonio Goldman. And here is the legend, Jason Rage, and this is going to be a bar burner, folks. This is going to be the definition of big meaty men slapping meat with each other. Jason Rage and Zeus here tonight. Like I said, they weren't all about that chit chat on the buy-in show. Jason Rage came up to Zeus and said, you cost me my matchup against Shane Carter on the previous episode. I'm going to do something about it. And he went up and he punched Zeus right in the mouth, and they started fighting for it. Old-fashioned wrestling, old-fashioned core wrestling here by Jason Rage. Jason Rage says that this run is going to be his best ever. He is going to provide for his family in ways he hasn't before. Well, the time is now. He has a chance to make it to the top of the MPWF, to the promised land one more time. Did he become the interim CAW World Champion by the time this tournament is all done? But it is not going to be easy against his opponent, the problem solver Zeus. And once again, folks, I just want to remind everybody to remember to follow us on Twitter at MPWF 2013 and subscribe to us on YouTube at MPWF Wrestling, and to follow us on Instagram as well, ladies and gentlemen. We are all over social media. The MPWF is here. It is strong. It is fast. It is tough. Anything that you can describe, any synonym for good, that's what the MPWF is. As Jason Rage firing here at Zeus. And now wait, look at this here. Jason Rage said it. Zeus right to the floor. Jason Rage going to use that power, that size here. And Jason Rage there. 2 feet right to the face of Zeus. And these two men ain't messing about. Because we mentioned again what happened to Shaun Stevens. We wish him well in his recovery. Still to come tonight, we have the Tag Team Championships on the line as the Blood Brothers will battle the Righteous. We saw earlier Wayne Level and Chase Stevens have a barn burner of a match for the Cruiserweight Championship. And Phoenix Escuro showing up here tonight and laying claim back to that Cruiserweight title. Oh my goodness, as well as Chase Stevens being apparently stolen to the void. It's been nuts so far here on MPWF WAR. Brian Adams' rule has been challenged. Mason Gray is hired. The Black Sun, very reminiscent of Vince McMahon injecting poison into the World Wrestling Federation. Mason Gray may have injected the Black Sun poison here into the MPWF. But Zeus, again, he ain't going to play about with Jason Rage and those attacks. Look at the size of Zeus. Zeus in an even better shape here. Zeus has all the makings in the world to be a heavyweight champion. Jason Rage trying to fight back here. Look at this knife edge chop. So Jason Rage ain't scared of nobody. He will step to anyone in the MPWF. As Zeus has Rage up now. Slam there by Zeus. And Zeus now collar elbow tie up. And he's got Jason Rage up here. And now fall away slam. Big time move there by Zeus. And again, Shane Carter's going to be watching this here as the North American champion. Seeing how his partner Zeus is going to do in this tournament. You have to imagine after defeating Antonio Goldman that Shane Carter will be a part of this tournament. So you can imagine what it would be like if Shane Carter and Zeus would have battled each other at some point or even for the interim CAW world title. It's a kick out there by Jason Rage. Again, WWE 2K23 doing us wonders here, folks. It looks great, and we promised earlier tonight that the footage is going to be even better for the MPWF coming up here. Again, New Year's Revolution, the return of the Royal Rumble as well. As oh wait, Jason Rage went for that strike, and oh my god! What a shot there by Zeus. I know it's going to be an exciting time here in the MPWF. The Royal Rumble has been a banner event for the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. The fact that we haven't had one on YouTube since 2013 has been unfortunate for us. 2014, I should say, to correct myself from earlier. Dr. Ice was the last winner of the Royal Rumble on YouTube. And the last winner of the Royal Rumble event is the current MPWF World Champion right now on Annihilation, Ryan Sparks. So again, that goes to show you what it means to win the Royal Rumble. As Jason Rage now driving right down on Zeus. And Jason Rage showing no quit, no matter how young and how powerful Zeus is. As Rage now off the top rope. Oh my god! Oh, what? What? Somebody call Life Alert. Jason Rage just did a damn Phoenix Star splash up the top rope and a diving blockbuster there on Zeus. Jason Rage is a madman, folks. Jason Rage is a madman, ladies and gentlemen. This crowd is getting lit for Jason Rage after that Phoenix Star splash. And Zeus don't even know what to think about that. Rage now. Oh my god, knocking Zeus on the ropes. Jason Rage at his age. And oh my god, Jason Rage. Diving on top of Zeus. Turn back the hands of time is what Jason Rage is doing here tonight, folks. And oh wait, Zeus fired back with that elbow right into the patella of Jason Rage. And now, oh my god, Rage sent right into the steel steps. Now that was crazy, folks. That was wild there by Jason Rage. And Zeus now has Rage up and oh my god. Yeah, that wasn't pretty. That was not pretty there by Zeus. And what on earth is Zeus doing? As Jason Rage getting to his feet. Zeus may be looking for the count out here. And Zeus quieting this crowd. And that's what he does. And Zeus now has Jason Rage down. No, no! Oh my god. Zeus getting a little payback for the buy-in show here on Jason Rage. Good lord. Oh my. This is a regular singles match, folks. This is not a no disqualification match. As Zeus undoing the announce table and intimidating the entire front to third row. Oh, Rage though fighting back somehow, some way. And wait a minute, Jason Rage now. Oh, he's going for a bloodline. Jason Rage hit a bloodline for Joey Eagle. Everyone here's got Joey Eagle on their mind, ladies and gentlemen. And now Jason Rage sending Zeus face first onto the table. And now Rage got Zeus up, and what's he go for here? Kick to the gut. He's got Zeus up with a powerbomb through the announce table. A powerbomb through the announce table. Anyway, Jason Rage getting inside the ring. And he's going to wait for the count. The referee counted here, and I think he's at an 8 count. The referee here now. 9. Oh my God, Jason Rage has won the match. Jason Rage has won the match. Jason Rage saying, I might not be able to pin this big ass man in Zeus, but I'll powerbomb him through a table, the one that Zeus had prepared, and Jason Rage moves to the next round by count out here tonight. What a win for Jason Rage here tonight. Zeus just about getting up here. Look at this. Zeus tried to get to the ring, but Jason Rage is your winner. And Jason Rage to the semi-finals of the Gold Rush tournament, where next episode we will find out who he is facing in the semi-finals. What a moment there for Jason Rage, folks. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be taking a look at the rest of the competitors and the rest of the matches tonight. Who is going to be in the Gold Rush tournament for the interim CAW World Championship, folks. And look at this one here. 2 young studs going at it. Lamar Goldman versus Chris Champ later tonight. As well as a WrestleMania 9 rematch. Dr. Ice meets the legend killer Shane Carter. And finally, this is your main event of the evening. It will be Kivo of the Black Sun versus Antonio Goldman to round out the quarterfinals of the Gold Rush tournament. And Zeus is now being told to stay in the doctor's office. Look at the referee running around like a headless chicken trying to keep Zeus intact. And wait a minute here. There's tendencies. The hell is this referee on? This referee is snorting that booger sugar right now. But Tendencies is confronting Zeus, and what is this all about? There's no audio here. We couldn't hear what they were talking about. But we are rolling right into the action here, right into the next matchup of the Gold Rush tournament. And incoming next, the second generation superstar, Lamar Goldman, who helped Jason Rage take out Zeus at the buy-in show. And Lamar Goldman with a massive opportunity. And again, for those of you that aren't familiar with Lamar Goldman had one opportunity to become a number one contender to get a spot in the Elimination Chamber matchup for the World Wrestling Future Championship on our developmental brand. And Lamar Goldman took that opportunity and became the WWF champion, changing his entire career. It would not be surprising for Lamar Goldman to win this entire tournament and become the interim CAW World Champion. Again, it is upsetting that Shaun Stevens is unable to defend this belt, but again, the matchup between him and Max Payne was the matchup that broke MPWF WAR. It was one of the best matches in MPWF history, but it was one of the most brutal, and there is consequences to the actions, folks. And here comes another fan favorite. New member of Nexus Gold, Chris Champ, making his way to the ring, and this crowd is going absolutely ballistic for Chris Champ here tonight. Again, we got 2 big-time heavyweights going at it up next here. We know that Jason Rage is now going to be in the semi-finals on our next episode before New Year's Revolution. Here comes a former 2-time United States heavyweight champion, the longest reigning World Wrestling Future champion, Chris Champ. This is going to be a fight, folks. 2 staples of our developmental system, now potential world champions, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Champ signaling for that belt. Don't forget, when Chris Champ showed up here in the MPWF, he was calling himself Chris World Champ. He's prophesied it for a long time. It could come true here at New Year's Revolution. I'm excited, folks. I don't want to tell you, I'm excited. So here we go. Lamar Goldman and Chris Champ, the future of the MPWF. Oh, look at the athleticism there by Lamar Goldman, the son of Antonio Goldman, out here tonight. Lamar now with a drop down, leapfrog here, and Lamar Goldman, big time back elbow there, taking out Chris Champ. These two men gonna prove themselves here tonight, gonna prove what they bring to the table. Chris Champ rolling out the way, and a big boot there by Chris Champ, catching Lamar Goldman. Again, Lamar's father, the Hall of Famer, Antonio Goldman, will be in our main event tonight with Black Sun member Kivo. What a battle that's going to be. So Lamar Goldman firing back here, went for the drop kick, but this time Chris Champ saw it coming, and Champ firing back with strikes of his own. And now look at this here, big time slam there by Champ. And again, imagine now with newly formed Nexus Gold members, Chris Champ and Dr. Ice Jr. end up facing each other at some point in this tournament. It's all possible here. And again, I have to believe if they both make it to the next round, there's going to be some string pulling by Mason Gray to force them to face each other. That's just my educated guess. You know, I don't want to play spoiler or, you know, but the realism is that Mason Gray is a POS. And again, at what point is this going to end, folks? You know, at what point is MPWF WAR going to get to be normal, ladies and gentlemen? Where we're just going to get to see wrestling matches. And what a nice net breaker there by Chris Champ. I mean, that's one of the beauties about Annihilation. And not to say that Annihilation's better than MPWF WAR by any means. Again, I'm employed by both as commentators, so, you know, like, I'm biased in that sense. But my point is that KK Quam allows those wrestlers to just face each other as a shot treatment there by Chris Champ. Badass move by a badass wrestler named Abyss. But, you know, when is MPWF WAR going to just get to be its own brand, you know? And not have to deal with the frustration of Mason Gray and the contingent. You know, again, it's wild. Joey Eagle's gone, you know? It was great to see Joey Eagle at SummerSlam, but Joey Eagle lost his job at WrestleMania. Move on, bro. Look at the future talent we've got in the ring. This is what you should be cultivating, you know? Between him and Brian Adams and now the Black Sun, it's just insane, ladies and gentlemen. But Goldman firing back here on Chris Champ, though. Chris Champ went for a clothesline. He missed it. And Lamar Goldman firing back with those clotheslines, I should say. And now, big time spine buster there by Lamar Goldman. So he goes for the cover here. And a kick out by the big man, Chris Champ. And Goldman now. Oh my gosh, what a big knee to the back of the head of Chris Champ here. And oh wait, Chris Champ catching him, though. It is a headbutt of his own. And Chris Champ now with a clothesline to Lamar Goldman. And now Goldman misses the clothesline. And Chris Champ now with a big time back body drop. And now Champ firing back with a spine buster of his own. And I am not upset about seeing a spine buster battle, but look at this here. Chris Champ now putting on a submission on Lamar Goldman. And you know, Chris Champ also wants to show Dr. Ice that it was a good idea to have him join Nexus Gold, right? Like, you know, I want to prove to you that I'm the future of this company, that I can be a part of this. And now Goldman on the top rope here. And Lamar Goldman going to go high risk. And oh my God, what a drop kick. What a drop kick up the top rope by Lamar Goldman, but Chris Champ kicking out. And now, Goldman got Chris Champ here, going to try and bring the momentum back to his side, but Champ though fires back with some body blows to Lamar Goldman. And now wait, oh my goodness, a deep six there by Chris Champ out of nowhere. Big time move there to Lamar Goldman. And oh, Goldman gets the shoulder up. And now Chris Champ picking Lamar Goldman back up now. And now sending him into the buckle. And oh, boot right to the face. And now, oh, another clothesline there by Lamar Goldman. Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And now Goldman measuring him up here. And he's going to go for the Goldstone pile driver. Oh, he's got him up for it. Goldstone pile driver. And he hits it. But oh, Lamar Goldman though. Lamar Goldman. Slow it down there. That deep six may have had Goldman land on the back of his head. And he was unable to make the cover there to Chris Champ. And Chris Champ just gets the shoulder up. And that split second might be all the difference, folks. And now Goldman sending him into the buckle. And a clothesline there to Chris Champ. And now Chris Champ rolls to the outside trying to catch a breather here, folks. And now Lamar Goldman. Oh my gosh. Went for the drop kick one too many times on the outside of the ring. And Chris Champ now has Goldman. Oh, there's a jackknife powerbomb on the floor, folks. There is a mat there. But it's a thinly padded mat. It doesn't help out. I know Chris Champ going for the cover here. 1, 2. Oh, kick out. Chris Champ hoping that he could have got it up that power bomb, but Lamar Goldman is showing some crazy resiliency here in this matchup. No, Champ fires back though with a boot to the chest. This is a hell of a matchup between these two young studs here on MPWF WAR. This is a future WrestleMania match potentially between these two men, ladies and gentlemen. Now Goldman though fires back with that shot to Chris Champ, and now both these men jockeying for position here. And I went for the drop kick. Champ saw it coming. And Champ now. Oh, what a right hand dropping. Lamar Goldman. And now sending Goldman back into the buckle here. And now Goldman. Wait, reversal there by Lamar Goldman. He doesn't realize. Champ coming out of nowhere with a clothesline. What a move that was by Chris Champ. You see the agility of that big man sliding out the ring, hitting that clothesline, and there's the pop-up powerbomb to Lamar Goldman. Bang! 2, 3, and Chris Champ moves to the semi-finals. What a matchup, folks. Right here. Round of applause for that one, ladies and gentlemen. Them two boys went at it, folks. Them two boys went at it. The agility of Chris Champ, and then that pop-up powerbomb to secure the 1, 2, 3, and Chris Champ is going to the next round of the Gold Rush tournament. It might be time to break out the Chris World Champ posters. It might be time to bring them back because that's the road that this kid is on. What a hell of a matchup there, folks. And oh, wait a minute, what is this here? Now look at this. Mac Natural with a GM assistant t-shirt on, saying, "Boss, don't worry, it's all good. We will be fine. Mr. Gray is not going to fire you. Plus, Mac is on the case. I'm your Padawan boss. I think if Mr. Gray wants to bring in the Black Sun, then we should have an army of our own, just in case." I mean, Mac Natural is more of a, what's that Adam 22 guy? They're similar. Is that okay to say? But anyways, Brian Adams says, "That's dangerous talk, Mac, but I don't disagree. The first order of business is for me to keep my job. SummerSlam was the worst night ever for me. Hell in a Cell was the match that broke MPWF WAR. I need to come up with something before Gray gets back to fix it. I need you to get in the comment section and do a poll. Find out what these people want and get a hold of Wayne Level for me. He won't return any of my calls even though we made him Cruiserweight Champion. And also get me a coffee. I'm thirsty." And Mac Natural saying, "No problem, boss. We aren't going anywhere." Well, Mac Natural doing his best impression of a kiss ass. But folks, he's going to do poll. He's going to do poll, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to find out from him, you know, what do you think that Brian Adams should do to keep his job? Answer truthfully, ladies and gentlemen. But here they are, folks. The first ever MPWF Women's Tag Team Champions. The Legacy, Yushihari Atari and Sasha Fierce. What an ovation for these two women. staples of the women's division since the very beginning of the MPWF. A monumental moment to see them become the first ever women's tag team champions, and highly deserved, beating their rivals Joan Dupont and Faye Bartlett, who make up Destruction Francais. With those women's tag team titles, they can compete on both War and Annihilation. Yoshiharu Atari represents War, Sasha Fierce represents Annihilation, and together they are the tag team champions. Again, we're going to get to hear from them here, folks. I cannot wait. And again, they do. They 100% deserve it. And Atari saying, thank you, we appreciate your support at MPWF SummerSlam. She says, we fought long and hard in the grueling MPWF Women's Tag Team Tournament to finally become the first ever Women's Tag Team Champions. Before we discuss our future plans, I want to let everyone know that Shaun is being seen by a doctor, and I promise to keep you updated. And again, that's what we've been trying to do all night, is keep you guys updated on Shaun Stevens. And Sasha Fierce saying he is tough and we'll be back here in no time. With that said, we want to show the world how good tag team wrestling is. We can travel to both War and Annihilation, and we want to face every tag team in the MPWF. Again, I love to see it. What's that Monique mean? I love to see it. So she says, so the question is, who from MPWF WAR is going to be the first to step up? And that's the question I want to know. Who is going to challenge the Legacy for the tag team titles? Oh, wait a minute. I mean, asking you shall receive. That is the music of the ATL. And you want to talk about first ever. The first ever MPWF WAR Women's Champion. Little Beast making her way to the ring with her tag team partner 6. And again, we should be out here celebrating Little Beast able to win the Fight for Your Right match to become the War Women's Champion, albeit extremely controversial on the buy-in show. Little Beast rolling underneath the bottom rope to escape elimination, and then fooling everyone and taking out Carmella Carmichael, who many people believe should be the rightful Women's Champion. But now here they are to confront the Legacy. And Lil B says, typical MPWF, I became the first ever MPWF War Women's Champion, yet YouTube has been hussies, have been giving YouTube time to bore this crowd to death. Once again, everyone disrespects the ATL. Once again, everyone disrespects Lil Beast. I mean, again, this crowd is not gonna take to you insulting the Legacy. And Atari saying, I'm sorry, who in the blue hell are you? Well, I mean, you talk about disrespectful. Yeah, Lil Beast is not happy about that. You can see that from her eyes there, folks. She says, if you were actually paying attention instead of yapping your mouth, you would have heard that we issued an open challenge to any team on War. Instead of yapping, accept the damn challenge. Well, the Legacy wants to fight. The Legacy don't want to sit there jaw-jacking with Lil Beast. If Lil Beast wants to say that she's being disrespected, do something about it. You know, I like that. I like that. You know, I ain't never going to have no problem with wrestling. I ain't never going to have no problem with fights. And Lil Beast says, the worst mistake y'all making is taking me lightly. Is taking us lightly. We'll accept your challenge, and you'll know who the hell I am when this night is done. Y'all will make me a double champion and give 6 her first title in the MPWF. We're going to have another title match on our hands here tonight, folks. I mean, I'm not upset about that. And Sasha Fierce says, have you not listened to a word we have said? Shut up, quit yapping, and we will see you later tonight. Sasha Fierce and Yoshiharu Atari saying, quit the talking. We got a fight on our hands. So later tonight, if it's approved by Bryan Adams, it's going to be the ATL versus the Legacy for the women's tag team titles. I cannot wait for that matchup, folks. Yeah, what a crazy night we've had here, ladies and gentlemen. But the action is going to continue. Said still to come here, folks. A rivalry for the MPWF Tag Team Championship. Sorry, the Core Wrestling Tag Team titles, I should say. The Righteous versus the Blood Brothers. And it needs to be settled here tonight. The Righteous have nowhere to run. They are facing these two big, dangerous men right here, right now on MPWF WAR. And here we go, folks. Is it reckoning time for the Righteous? Dylan and Kevin Frost here tonight for war, for bloodshed. The Blood Brothers here to win what should rightfully be theirs, the CAW World Tag Team titles, and their new theme song, Damage Control by Headhunter, as they make their way to the ring here, folks. New energy, new attitude, looking for this to be their moment here on Episode WAR on YouTube. These guys are phenomenal athletes, phenomenal powerhouses, and one of the most dangerous teams we have ever seen in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. The longest reigning World Wrestling Future Tag Team Champions. They have not yet been defeated in tag team action for those belts. Again, they lost in a gauntlet tables matchup at the World Wrestling Future, and then moving here, the first time they lost was to the Righteous in a matchup that was scheduled by Bryan Adams after they defeated another tag team. It has been unfair to them, but they are looking, like I said, for their reckoning here tonight. And here they are, Greg James and Reese Bobby, the Righteous. They are wrestling. They are bringing real wrestling to the CAW world, real wrestling to the MPWF. Many people believe that these guys have no right being the tag team champions. I am one included. As I was mentioning during the Blood Brothers entrance, the Blood Brothers defeated the Naturals and should have been crowned the first ever Core Wrestling Tag Champions. But then Bryan Adams said that that matchup was not for the belts, and put the Righteous in, and the Righteous were able to attack them with weapons and then become the tag team champions. Well, here tonight, after winning the 6-man tag team matchup at SummerSlam, it is going to be the Righteous versus the Blood Brothers, mano a mano. And that is what it's all about here. A lot to prove in this matchup. The Blood Brothers want to finally get their revenge the way they want. SummerSlam was not enough for them, and by getting their revenge will be becoming the champions. But wow, listen to this crowd here for the Righteous. They are booing the hell out the Righteous here tonight. But as well as that, the Righteous need to prove to the world that they are as good as they say they are, that they deserve to be the tag team champions. Could you imagine if the Righteous won the belts the way they did, and then in their first title defense was to lose the championships to the Blood Brothers here tonight? It would not look good for the tag team champions. A lot of proud men in the ring right now. A lot of egos in the ring, there's no doubt about it. All four of these men believe they are the best, or a part of the best tag team in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation, and that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. That's what these men fight for, the tag team titles. And here we go, Kevin Frost now, face to face with Greg James, and Greg James going right after him here, not wasting any time. And again, that is probably going to be the game plan against the Blood Brothers at all. I mean, it's going to work until you get hit with a savant kick there. So now look at the size of Dylan Frost on the apron. Dylan Frost is massive compared to what he was on the previous game engine. Again, stem cells are a hell of a recovery tool, and Dylan Frost looks like he's been taking all the stem cells that you could think of as he just dove off the top rope there on Greg James, utilizing that athleticism. I've mentioned before, I haven't seen a team like this since the Natural Disasters Whisper and Smoke, and I've said plenty of times a dream match for me would be the natural disasters versus the Blood Brothers at some point in the MPWF. As they're on a headbutt there, taking out Reese Bobby. Dylan Frost going to use that power, but he's going to have eyes in the back of his head. Technical wizards in the ring are Greg James and Reese Bobby, folks. But Dylan Frost pushing him off. Again, how do you knock down a man that big is the real question, as there's an STO takedown there by Dylan. So again, remember to subscribe and follow at Frost Nations, ladies and gentlemen. His cause, again, if you want your cause to be featured in the MPWF, all you have to do is send the information and a picture and video of your core using the hashtag MPWF forever, ladies and gentlemen. As now, oh my goodness, face first, Greg James goes into the buckle, and now Kevin Frost, again, he hasn't forgotten about that power bomb to the floor at the hands of Reese Bobby and the Righteous, taking him out of action for a couple episodes. And now he drops the big time fist there, and the crowd loving it. And right now, the Blood Brothers are all over the Righteous. Like I said, at some point that bell is going to toll, and you're going to have to pay your dues, and that is what the Righteous is having to do here tonight. But Greg James, with no fear, taking down Kevin Frost, and Reese Bobby, the veteran, getting back inside the ring here, and look at that. Reese Bobby appeared to drop a little bit of weight and is moving tremendously in the ring because of it. Again, Reese Bobby, a very controversial figure in core wrestling, but one of the best technical wrestlers we've ever seen. The Tennessee native, a former MPWF United States Heavyweight Champion, a former Tag Team Champion with Tyler Fellas, a part of the Outlaws, and now current CAW Tag Team Champion with Greg James. And what an exploder suplex there by Kevin. And a lot of accolades. The Blood Brothers have held a multitude of tag team titles outside of the MPWF as well. They are exceptional in the ring. And now sends Reese Bobby right into the buckle. Now makes the tag, and in comes Dylan. And now here comes that big man again. What a right hand. So that will take all the wind out of your solar plexus. And there goes more power here by Dylan Frost, with deadlifting him and pulling him into the suplex. And now shooting the half. This could be it. We could have brand new tag champions off that suplex, and Greg James not going to allow it to happen. Again, both of these four men, these two teams have had different roads to get into this path. We mentioned before the fight to the World Wrestling Future by the Blood Brothers. Greg James grinded on MPWF Metal all the way until finally being a champion here and being featured on a consistent basis on MPWF WAR. Reese Bobby, a veteran of the sport, all coming together here tonight. It's Kevin now on the second rope, and oh my god, right at the elbow there of Reese Bobby. And now, oh, clothesline. And look at that, picking him up again. The pace quickening here by Kevin Frost. Kevin Frost has an unlimited gas tank, and he's utilizing it here on Reese Bobby. Again, the cardio of the Blood Brothers is very deceptive, and we are getting to see that here tonight. And again, I also like it. Oh my god, what a shot that was. I also like it too because I feel like being on the World Wrestling Future, the Blood Brothers weren't able to be fully challenged, and facing a team like the Righteous has allowed that. And there's a net breaker there by Reese Bobby. And that knee strike was so powerful, it busted open Reese Bobby, and oh my god! The veterans are flying here tonight on WAR. First it was Jason Rage with that Phoenix Star Splash, and now Reese Bobby with that dive to the outside. But no, man. A reversal there, and a backdrop into the floor by Kevin Frost. And nice. You see that takedown there. Reese Bobby using some of those amateur skills. Again, back in the day when Reese Bobby was wrestling, amateur was very prevalent. Nowadays, a lot more jiu-jitsu, you know, a lot more mixed martial arts involved with the MPWF and core wrestling. It's Greg James breaking that up now, and now look at that, knocking Dylan Frost off the apron. Greg James, a technical master, has wrestled in Japan, wrestled in Mexico. He has wrestled all over the world and perfected his craft of wrestling. And now look at this here, deadlifting Kevin Frost, and what a powerbomb there by Greg James. Got the cover here, and oh my goodness, Kevin able to kick out. And again, the Righteous have been on the side of Mason Gray and Brian Adams. I wonder what the Righteous thinks about the Black Sun now appearing in the Major Pain Wrestling Federation. Again, we heard before the break, you know, the talk between Brian Adams and Mac Natural building an army of their own. It was Brian Adams that gave the Righteous the Tag Team Championships. Will they side with Brian Adams against Mason Gray and the rest of MPWF WAR? You know, so a lot of factions building up here on MPWF WAR. It's almost like War Games exists on this game engine or something. You know, I'm just saying. Like, something like that potentially might happen down the line. Who's to know? Who's to know? As Reese Bobby hooks the leg here with a cover, 2, and oh my goodness, almost got the 3 count off of that. And Reese Bobby has completely changed this matchup since seeing his own blood, and that's what blood will do to a man. Again, it's a fight or flight thing, and right now we are seeing fight in the Righteous. Again, they don't want to be told that they are fluke champions and they don't deserve the belts. They don't want to show up here tonight and lose to the Blood Brothers. Now, oh, what a net breaker. Greg James now hooking the leg here. Got the cover. Now look at how smart that was, though. Dylan Frost broke up the cover. And look at Reese Bobby taking advantage of the situation. But as Reese Bobby got in the ring, he pushed Kevin Frost away from the ropes. I was going to comment on the potential rope break, but the ring awareness of the Righteous is spectacular. And now look at this here. A gory special submission. Beautiful move. Famed by the Guerrero family here. And utilized to perfection by Greg James. But look at this. Kevin reversing. And there's an arm drag takeover. And the referee's going to have to get this match back in control. And get Dylan Frost back on his side of the ring. Like I said, the Righteous have caused a lot of strife for the Blood Brothers. So there's a lot of emotion going on here. And I'll look at that. Back to wrestling goes Reese Bobby to prevent the tag from being made here. Textbook wrestling here by the Righteous. Reese Bobby now picks up Kevin Frost here. Kicking him in the midsection. Right back to that DDT again. Reese Bobby will punish and punish you without remorse, folks. And this crowd here, again, like I said, firmly on the side of the Blood Brothers. They knew who they want to see leave here tonight as the tag team champions. And Reese Bobby here, giving it back to the crowd, but not paying attention to the fact that Kevin Frost trying to make the tag here. And he does! And in comes Dylan! And Dylan now, what a clothesline! What a clothesline, and another one before Reese Bobby can even fully get to his feet. And now Dylan Frost, oh my God! Yo! Oh my goodness! I agree with this crowd, folks. Dylan Frost throwing caution to the wind. This man, you know, Andre the Giant size with that dive to the outside. There's a falling powerbomb there. And now here we go. Here's the strikes to the chest as he's beaten down on the areola of Greg James here. Oh my goodness, when is it gonna end? Oh man, the entire matchup change once Dylan Frost got inside the ring. And shot to the back there. And now Greg James go for the T-bone suplex and he hits it. It was difficult, but he hit it. 2. Oh, Dylan Frost gets the shoulder up. Just before Kevin could break it up, keeping the Blood Brothers in this matchup. Right now, folks, this is your CAW World Tag Team title matchup. The Blood Brothers versus the Righteous. As Dylan Frost now fighting back here against Reese Bobby with those elbows. And what a strike there to Reese Bobby in an hour. Big time shoulder tackle there by Dylan Frost. And makes the tag back into his brother Kevin. So they got an entire Frost family all over the core wrestling unit, folks. All over the core wrestling world here. And there's the tour of the islands by Kevin Frost. And now hooking the leg here, but Greg James not even waiting to break up that count. And Kevin now telling Greg James to watch yourself here. Like I said, this might devolve into a complete fist fight between these two teams that do not like each other in the slightest. And now, Reese Bobby is taking a lot of punishment. And now what's this here? Oh my God, what a kick there. What a kick. The agility of Kevin Frost on display here. And I'll go for the elbow. And no! Oh, he missed it. And he made the tag. And in comes Greg James. What a good break there for the Righteous. And now Greg James headed to the top rope. Kevin Frost on the floor. Greg James off the top rope. And there's a splash to the floor. What a matchup this is for the tag team titles here tonight. And now Greg James jaw-jacking Kevin Frost. I don't know if that's smart, and it might not be. And now, look at this here. No! What a knockout shot, a modified Kamigoye by Kevin there. Right to the face of Greg James. But this one might be all done and out now, folks. This might be all over. That knee strike to the face was game-changing. And now Dylan's feeling it. We could be on the verge of having new tag team champions. And Dylan now has him up here for his finishing maneuver. That reverse ankle slam. And now go for the cover for the end here. Oh, Reese Bobby breaks it up. And that's right, they need to get rid of Reese Bobby and Greg James. And now, oh, what a strike there to Reese Bobby. And Dylan Frost now gonna finish Reese Bobby by bouncing his hand on his chest, destroying it, caving it in here. Oh, Greg James just knocked Kevin Frost off the apron, and now Greg James there with a roll-up, and Greg James now has the tights! Greg James has the tights off that roll-up, and oh, come on now! The Righteous have retained the tag team titles as Greg James pulled the tights. Oh no, that is not how this night was supposed to end here. Greg James with the roll-up and grabbed the tights. And still, the CAW World Tag Team Champions, Reese Bobby and Greg James, the Righteous. These guys are supposed to be all about technical wrestling, and they just pulled a fast one on the Blood Brothers. Welcome back, folks. We're here with Yoshihari Atari, and Atari says, hey guys, I wanted to quickly announce that I will not be competing later tonight. The match has changed to an MPWF WAR Women's title match between Lil Beast and Sasha Fierce. Yoshihari Atari is in the trainer's room right now. She says, after that punt kick to the head at the hands of Kivo, Shaun had a seizure here in the trainer's room. Between that kick to the head and the Hell in a Cell match, we need to take him to a hospital. I apologize and will be back soon to compete. Well, I'm just going to speak on behalf of the MPWF and the MPWF fans. We right now are not upset about Yoshihari Atari missing tonight, and we wish the best to Shaun Stevens, and he needs to be here before the Royal Rumble. And something needs to be done about the Black Sun and the situation here with Macy Gray, folks. I can't believe it, but we are also going to head backstage here with the Righteous, as I'm being told that they are here to speak about how they just won the tag team titles, and again they cheated to do that against the Blood Brothers. And Greg James is saying, you all doubted wrestling, you all doubted us, you thought that the Blood Brothers were going to walk all over us. Reese Bobby, a multi-time champion in the MPWF, I am the best technical wrestler and the future of this company, Greg James. Well, you gonna mention the fact that you pulled the tights? Greg James says, Brian Adams picked the righteous because we are what's right with this company. Overgrown generic flavors of the month teams like the BloodBrothers cannot and will not lace our boots. We are the truth, the champions, the righteous. Reese Bobby says, you better sit tight and strap in. These CAW World Tag Team titles aren't going anywhere for a long time. Whatever it takes, we will hold on to this gold. These belts are what matter. These belts make us righteous. Well, a bold statement there by the righteous, ladies and gentlemen. But the action continues here on MPWF WAR as we move into our third Gold Rush Tournament match. It's a WrestleMania 9 rematch. And making his way to the ring, the leader of Nexus Gold, Dr. Ice. Dr. Ice defeated Brian Adams at SummerSlam and has a hell of a lot of momentum rolling into this event. Again, he wanted to deal with Mason Gray and then go after the World Championship. We never got to see Dr. Ice with the world title on YouTube, and he would love to make that come true. Can he win this tournament and become the interim CAW World Champion? So he's definitely got this crowd on his side. They are going nuts for Dr. Ice here tonight. Again, Chris Champ, who is also part of Nexus Gold, went through defeating Lamar Goldman earlier tonight. We mentioned that there's probably no way if both of these men get to the next round that they're not going to pit Chris Champ and Dr. Ice against each other.
Black Lambo, no passengers, black ski mask, chainsaw massacre, cure past me the AK-47, black out, yellow tape the intersection, load the clips, lock them in, got a black 4-5, call it Pops Revenge.
Oh my! Oh my! What an ovation for the legend killer Shane Carter. Not only in the comment sections and in the DMs, but the fans have been turning to enjoying the legend killer Shane Carter. Now mind you, Shane Carter has done nothing to get these cheers from this crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Shane Carter, well, you thought pulling the tights was bad. Shane Carter will do whatever it takes to win a match. Lie, cheat, and steal was a mantra this guy was born with. But the crowd has started to respect the belief in himself. Shane Carter has called destiny, and anytime he has claimed destiny, he has been successful. He claimed destiny to become the first North American champion in the MPWF. He claimed destiny to beat Antonio Goldman at SummerSlam, and he accomplished all of those things. And now Shane Carter could be on his way to becoming the interim CAW World Champion at New Year's Revolution. Again, Shane Carter, Zeus was taken out, but Shane Carter beat Antonio Goldman fair and square one-on-one at SummerSlam in a spectacular wrestling match. And again, both men are one-on-one. At some point, we're going to have to see Goldman versus Carter 3. And again, is that what is going to be the interim championship matchup at the New Year's Revolution song? You know, are we going to see that between Carter and Goldman? It certainly would be fitting. But here we go. Shane Carter's main event trajectory began when he beat Dr. Ice at WrestleMania 9, our first MPWF event when we returned on YouTube all the way back in 2020, ladies and gentlemen. 3 years later, Shane Carter is a former tag team champion, North American champion, and for one night, he held the MPWF World title. He would love to change that here. Oh, man! Dr. Ice ain't gonna play no games as well. Shane Carter might be a master at lie, cheating, and stealing, but the man that wrote the book was Dr. Ice. And Ice now has Shane Carter up for a suplex, and again, this could easily be a finals of this Gold Rush tournament between these two. The fact we're getting that here in the first round. And again, Shaun Stevens rushed to a hospital. Hopefully he can be better. We want to see him here competing against the interim champion at the Royal Rumble. I'm just happy that Shaun Stevens did not get the title belt taken away from him. That we have an interim champion. That we're going to get to see a unification match when he returns. Beautiful there. Nice hip toss there by Shane Carter. But again, as far as I'm aware, Shane Carter and Shaun Stevens have not met one-on-one in a wrestling ring. As far as I'm aware on YouTube, Dr. Ice and Shaun Stevens have not met one-on-one in a wrestling ring. And we've been on YouTube now for over 10 years. So like I said, we could have a first-time matchup in any capacity. The key here is to make sure that Kivo does not win. That's what I'd say, folks. Oh my gosh, what a move there off the top rope by Dr. Ice. Again, both of these men having big momentum coming out of MPWF SummerSlam. And again, I implore you, if you are watching the MPWF for the first time, firstly, thank you. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But as well, you need to check out MPWF SummerSlam. What an event that was. One of the best click previews we've ever produced. And like I said, that's the thing that I really appreciate with the MPWF. We seem to be getting better and better each time we appear on YouTube. You know, and that's all because of the support of the MPWF fans. And again, we appreciate all of you guys watching all the events and promoting them to other people and telling everybody to check out our brand, our version of core wrestling. And now, oh, DDT there by Dr. Ice. That's why I'm saying, that's why I want Mason Gray to be gone. You don't think I'm sick of this guy? You think I'm sick of this guy running the MPWF? His constant need to get involved? Not when we've got talents like Shane Carter and Dr. Ice in the ring that can carry this brand. Nice sit out there by Shane Carter, though, right into the tie-up and then a knee lift. Take it down, Dr. Ice. Now look at this here, left jab and a right hand. Southpaw is Shane Carter, the Legend Killer, Mr. 1992. Only 31 years of age. Already accomplished a lot here in the MPWF. And now, oh my God! Did you see the impact of that move there by Shane Carter? You want to talk about a cutoff. You want to talk about a guillotine. That is exactly what that was. And look at that. Look at what you want to call it, the wisdom beyond his years by Shane Carter. He did not rush out to the ring to capitalize on Dr. Ice. He hit him with that vicious move on the ropes, and he waited for Ice to get inside the ring. Shane Carter's going to conserve his energy, and he's going to stay focused here. There's a beautiful atomic drop there. Again, another old school move that is not nearly used enough in wrestling, the atomic drop. But I said Shane Carter is starting to take his time, starting to observe his surroundings. We saw that in that matchup with Antonio Goldman. He is brash, he is arrogant, but he is starting to figure it out and put it all together, and that is dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. That produces a dangerous Shane Carter, an almost unbeatable Shane Carter. And Shane Carter has defeated Apollo. He has defeated Helios Christ. He has defeated Antonio Goldman. Currently, he has a victory over Dr. Ice. He has beaten Angel Ortiz. He has beaten a who's who in the MPWF. He is the current reigning and defending North American champion. Oh, kick there though by Dr. Ice. Dr. Ice telling DJ, shut up. Stop putting over Shane Carter because I'm in the ring giving him a whooping. And Shane Carter went for that kick it down. Nice sweep there by Dr. Ice. Dr. Ice may be lacerated, but that's not going to stop him. It's not the first time Dr. Ice has been busted open here. And now, oh, what a dominator. What a dominator there by Dr. Ice to Shane Carter. Off the cover, and Carter gets the shoulder up. That move ain't pretty, but it's effective. Right? You just tell someone I'm going to yeet you off the top of my shoulders. Drive you face first to the mat. You know? However you land is however you land. As Ice has Shane now on the ropes. And now whipping him off. Like that leapfrog over the top. And now what a body slam there by Dr. Ice. Showing out island athleticism. There's Dr. Ice as Ice is waiting now for Shane Carter to get to his feet. And a double axe handle. And again, what a night it could be for Nexus Gold. For both of them to win here tonight would really put over you know, the new Nexus really put over how much they are looking to take over here on MPWF WAR. And a kick out there by Shane Carter, though. I think Ice knows it's going to take more than that to take out Shane Carter. And again, Dr. Ice, just like Shane Carter, not going to rush out after him. Going to allow him to take his time and get to the ring. He's in control. There's no need to rush. As Dr. Ice now has Shane Carter up now. And oh my gosh. A back suplex on the apron on the hardest part of the ring. Take a shot to Shane Carter. And now, oh, Carter right back first into the barricade. Dr. Ice has a point that he wants to exploit, and he'll do that here. And now, oh, a DDT on the floor. A lot of hard shots on the floor here tonight. These guys utilizing their surroundings to the best of their ability. No, no! Shane Carter fights back with a clothesline, taking out Dr. Ice. And now, oh! Back and forth between both of these men. And now Ice throwing Shane Carter back inside the ring here. And now Ice waiting for Carter to get to his feet. But Carter fights back there with the elbow. And now fired back with these strikes. And now Shane Carter go for the one and only. One and only, a Dr. Ice, and he hits it. One and only there by Shane Carter. Two. And oh, Dr. Ice Jr. gets the kick out there. Again, another thing we have to think about with Shane Carter is Zeus was eliminated. And another thing is, what was Tendency saying to Zeus earlier? Hopefully we can find out about that. But Shane Carter now measuring Dr. Ice. And Carter now with a double axe handle of his own, taking out Ice. Now face first into the buckle again goes Dr. Ice. And Shane Carter now putting Dr. Ice on the top rope. And now what's he going for? Oh my goodness. Right on the back of his head. Shane Carter now waiting for Dr. Ice to get to his feet. Could be looking for the pile driver. Could be looking for the pile driver. And he hits it. Dr. Ice getting pile driven. And Shane Carter to go into the next round here with the count. With the two. And oh, Dr. Ice Jr. gets the shoulder up. And Shane Carter now trying to fire himself back up in this matchup. Wow, a fight forever chat with Shane Carter in the ring? Who would have thunk it? Again, I wouldn't put that on my 2023 bingo card, but to be fair, 2023 is almost done, folks. We are almost at the end of the year, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Dr. Ice, though, fights back. Kick to the midsection. And Dr. Ice now has Shane Carter up and up. Oh, what a powerbomb. What a powerbomb there by Dr. Ice. Hooking the leg here on Shane Carter. Two. And oh, Carter gets the shoulder up again. And neither of these men is showing any ground to the other in this matchup. Again, they know what the stakes are here. Shane Carter rolling to the outside the ring. Catching a breather. Smart there by Shane Carter. And now Carter getting to his feet now. Oh, what the hell is this? What is this? Toshihiro just hit Shane Carter with a chair. And Tendency's attacking them. And they were supposed to be policing, and I did air quotes there, this tournament. And they've caused a disqualification on Shane Carter. And now look at this here. Like, when will this end? This is getting boring here. As now Kivo. Oh my god. Taking out Dr. Ice there with a baseball bat. Before Dr. Ice could go out there and help Shane Carter, Kivo is attacking Dr. Ice here. And now going to go for his finishing move from Japan, the GTS. Again. Despicable. What else do you say to this? And I'm being told in my headset now by Toshihiro that Dr. Ice could not make it to the next round. So they attacked Shane Carter so that Dr. Ice would be eliminated. Shane Carter moves to the next round by disqualification thanks to the Black Sun. Like I said to you folks, I'm fed up. I am absolutely fed up with this. We just want real, regular wrestling. That's it. That's all. Again, greatest Hell in a Cell match of all time. Injuries happen. And we have to have a tournament to crown interim champion. But why do we need these shenanigans? Why is Mason Gray doing this? I know he always talks about, I want to provide a better MPWF for you all. Well, this isn't it. And things need to change, folks. But coming up now, we have a championship match. I'm sorry, folks. I don't mean to be down. I don't mean this sense of hopelessness, but it's just ridiculous what we're dealing with Mason Gray and Brian Adams and all the other random people. It's like, we need Joey Eagle back. We need to just get this all from scratch once again. But ladies and gentlemen, what an opportunity this is. With Yusha Atari going to the hospital, Sasha Fierce, an Annihilation wrestler, is challenging for the Raw Women's Championship here tonight. In a special, again, I'll give Brian Adams this. He didn't want to take a championship match away from the fans, so he has given Sasha Fierce an opportunity for the Women's Championship here tonight. And I know that Will Beast is not going to be happy about this at all, but we'll get one ovation for Sasha Fierce. Lil Beast talked about being underestimated. Now is the time to step the hell up. You are against one of the best women's wrestlers in core wrestling ever. And again, if you want to walk away tonight with that coveted Raw Women's Championship, you better do something big here tonight, Lil Beast. This is a make or break moment. Again, very similar to the Righteous earlier against the BloodBrothers, and maybe that's also what I'm salty about as well. The Righteous blatantly cheating to retain the tag team titles. And we just need a bit of a reprieve here tonight. Again, if Sasha Fierce could walk away with this championship, this place, the roof will blow off this joint. I'm telling you that right now. Just gonna have to watch out for 6 on the outside door. Here we go, time for our first ever War Women's Championship title defense. Again, Sasha Fierce was ready for a tag title match tonight, but nobody's going to be upset about Sasha Fierce holding singles gold again. Now look at this for the first time, Lil Beast taking off the headscarf around her face, exposing her face to this crowd. Look at the shape Lil Beast is in. She's taking this seriously. I'll give her that. She has wanted to step up, and at least with her training, she looks like it. But it's going to take a lot more than going in the gym to step up against Sasha Fierce. What a matchup this crowd is getting here tonight between these two women. Again, like I said, the ramifications are huge. The Hell in a Cell match could have put Shaun Stevens out of action, and because of that, Sasha Fierce may walk away as double champion. And again, you do not want to be jaw-jacking in the face of a wily veteran like Sasha Fierce. Sasha Fierce now. Look at this here. Big chop to the chest there, a little beast. Sasha Fierce now. Look at this here. The athleticism at her age. Showing off here tonight. One of the best ever, folks. One of the best ever is Sasha Fierce. Now send a little beast into the ropes. Drop down there by Fierce. Leapfrog by Fierce. And Sasha Fierce now. Oh my goodness, what a DDT. Sasha Fierce is on fire here, folks. Sasha Fierce can smell a championship. Oh, kick to the midsection there by Lil Beast. And Beast now has Sasha Fierce up, and oh, what a back suplex. Right on the back of the neck. And Little Beast now went for the clothesline. Fierce ducked it. I want to strike there by Sasha Fierce. And Fierce now has Little Beast on the apron. Oh no, on the turnbuckle I should say. And Beast now trapping that arm, and now what a suplex there. Not allowing Sasha Fierce to protect her neck on the way down. Great song, by the way. But for all my hip hop heads, great song. And now look at that here. Fits there by Sasha Fierce, and a drop kick right to the posterior chain by Little Beast. Beast out right to that midsection, and this time dropping Sasha Fierce. And Sasha now not allowing her to stay on top of her, but again, this is exactly what Little Beast needed. And Sasha Fierce, oh my gosh! Yeah, what? Sasha Fierce is turning back the hands of time here. A springboard moonsault. You know, incredible. Incredible. Sasha showing out for this crowd. Now, get to the midsection. Sasha Fierce. Now, oh my gosh, with Bulldog. Then I thought she was going to hit that X-Pac Hurricane Rana. I can't remember what that name is called, but X-Pac used to do the punch and then do the backflip into the Hurricane Rana thing. I think that was my favorite move on SmackDown 1. But wait a minute here. Going for the abdominal stretch. And again, slowing the momentum down. Great psychology, great wrestling here by Little Beast. Then some of you guys might not be old enough, but SmackDown 1. Man, the amount of fun I had on that game back in the day, folks. Then what's your guys' favorite SmackDown game? Comment in the comment section below. You know, it'll always be Here Comes the Pain, obviously. But you know, some people, Shut Your Mouth was really good. SmackDown 2 was revolutionary at its time. Now, wait a minute here, look at this. Little Beast, beautiful. High ankle, a stiff half Boston Crab to Sasha Fierce. Yeah, Little Beast might feel like I'm disrespecting her talking about SmackDown game series here. And Sasha Fierce able to ankle pick that leg to escape here. And now Sasha Fierce went for that leg kick, but it was checked by Little Beast. Keeping that combination up, and now look at this here. That leg might be bothering Sasha Fierce, but Fierce fires back with a knee strike. And Fierce now has Little Beast on the ropes, and now Sasha Fierce kick to the head. Little Beast going to the outside of the ring. Sasha Fierce now, and oh my god! Yes! The GOAT! The GOAT! She has still got it! She has still got it. Sasha Fierce pulling out them moves. This is why people fell in love with her back in the day. This is why these people are falling in love with Sasha Fierce right now. And now there's sliced bread. Sliced bread for the cover. New champion. New champion. New champion. Oh, Little Beast just gets the shoulder up. And all 6 now. Distracting Little Beast, distracting Sasha Fierce so Little Beast can take advantage. And I said she's going to have to watch out for 6 on the outside of the ring. Again, 6 herself has been busy causing pain to Morgan Stone. Took her out of action for a bit. Morgan Stone got a little bit of revenge at the buy-in show. But in the meantime, Morgan Stone eliminated herself from the fight for the right matchup as well as 6. Sasha Fierce, though, rolling to the outside again, knowing where she is at all times. And oh, Little Beast went for the dive and missed it. And now what an elbow there by Sasha Fierce. And now right into the announce table. And now a block shot there by Little Beast. And Little Beast now has Sasha Fierce in that powerbomb position. And this could be bad for the veteran. And now, oh my gosh, a vicious power bomb on that table. And Little Beast is telling the referee, counter out. Counter out, forget this. I ain't trying to win right now by pinfall submission, counter out. But now, wait a minute. Oh, she's got her up here, gonna go for that Widow's Peak. Widow's Peak! The move that won her the championship. And now look at this. The ego of Little Beast. And she's not going for the cover. This is not smart. She won a second Widow's Peak. Oh no, wait a minute, missing the clothesline. Fierce able to duck it. Sasha Fierce now kick to the gut. Sasha Fierce now. Pile driver. Pile driver, and that's it. And oh, come on now. Six feeling that this one was not going to go well for Lil Beast. The pile driver. Again, Lil Beast spent too much time jaw jacking up the Widow's Peak. And now Lil Beast with a roll up here. And she's got the tights as well. Tights as well. And off. Oh, come on. What is the referee doing? I'm putting all the heat on the referee. 2 matches. 2 titles. 2 tights that were pulled here. Very, very frustrating, ladies and gentlemen. Sasha Fierce had that one with a pile driver. And then look at this here. Hand on the tights by Lil Beast. And the roll up after a distraction from Six. And Lil Beast has just defeated one of the greatest of all time. Again, is this luck? Or is this the new era of women's wrestling in the MPWF? Lil Beast would like you to believe so. But again, it's hard with the way she's winning these matches. But is it soon time to stop denying the inevitable? To stop denying the rise of Lil Beast and Morgan Stone! Morgan Stone coming after Six! Morgan Stone ain't done with this whooping yet! The leader of the Wolfpack, Morgan Stone, telling Six, I am not done until I get what is owed to me in a blood debt. And now look at this here, taking out Six, oh my gosh! Oh wait, Lil Beast doesn't even realize. Lil Beast is celebrating. Now the official tell Lil Beast, you gotta go. Six is getting beat down by Morgan Stone. Lil Beast leaving. Our security now helping out the War Women's Champion. Lil Beast still posturizing, still celebrating. But in the meantime, Morgan Stone is taking out a piece of Six. Morgan Stone has been relentless, folks. And again, this is all because Six defeated Morgan Stone, and then Morgan Stone helped Carmella Carmichael at the WrestleMania buy-in show. And now the ATL have targeted Morgan Stone, and Morgan Stone has had a hell of a time against Carmen Carmichaels in dealing with the ATL. Morgan Stone should have been a long-reigning champion at this point, but everybody keeps screwing her over, and instead of Morgan Stone complaining about it, Morgan Stone comes out for a fight like she's doing here now. Oh man, it's going to be tough though. Six ain't no easy beast to handle. Now, Six trying to take her out here, and these two women are fighting. We need some light, some shade out here, folks. These people fighting amongst the crowd. The referee trying to recall these two women. Again, this is going crazy, folks. And now look at this Backstage. Carmella Carmichael taking out Lil Beast. Again, it was Lil Beast that screwed over Carmella Carmichael at the SummerSlam buy-in show. Carmella should be the War Women's Champion, and now taking out Lil Beast. And where was the security that went to the back with Lil Beast? I mean, it doesn't matter now. She's getting destroyed here by Carmella Carmichael. And Carmella saying, Lil Beast, you didn't beat me fairly at the buy-in show. I should be the War Women's Champion right now. I worked my ass off to win the title, and I'm going to be on you like white on rice till I get you in the ring for the War Women's Championship. Well, Carmella telling Lil Beast, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for the championship. And now, wait a minute. Look at this here. Carmen taking out Sasha Fierce, Carmella's sister. And now what is this about? And Carmen now, oh my God, what a move there. My God, folks, the women's division is on full brawl mode right now. Full brawl mode. And now she's saying it seems that the women's division of WAR has become quite the fight club. and the Carmichaels are always the one that run the Fight Club. I want championship gold. Brian Adams, my sweet hubby, wants me to have championship gold. I must throw up in my mouth saying that. And Carmen's saying, it's time for my sister to win championship gold. That's right. I spoke to Brian Adams and he has put the Carmichaels in a women's tag team championship match against the Legacy at New Year's Revolution, and he has named Lady Izanami as the #1 contender for the War Women's title. But Carmella just claimed that she was going to have the shot at the title. How could Carmen go behind her sister's back and put them in a tag team title matchup? And now, yeah, look at the face of Carmella. What? Has Carmen Carmichael just screwed over her sister? I mean, they've got a title matchup, but Carmella was winning the matchup against Lil Beast, and we've now found out the next #1 contender is Lady Izanami. Meanwhile, it will be the Legacy versus the Carmichaels at New Year's Revolution. Welcome back for the final time, folks, as we get ready for our main event between Kivo and Antonio Goldman, But ladies and gentlemen, the theme song, famous by Puddle of Mud. We are kicking it old school for New Year's Revolution, folks. Bring out SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, because we going back in time. But ladies and gentlemen, we are heading backstage as Harry Prince interviews Antonio Goldman before our main event. Harry says, Antonio, what a return it's been for you in the MPWF. WrestleMania was one of the most spectacular moments in MPWF history. Even in a loss, you were outstanding at SummerSlam, and now you have a chance to head to New Year's Revolution and become the interim CAW World Champion. I guess my question is, are you ready? Are you ready for Kivo and the Black Sun, who have already proven how dangerous they are? Can you become the man one more time in your career? Goldman says, Harry, I wouldn't have come back if I didn't think I had a chance to win the big one. One more time. This would completely cap off my Hall of Fame career. I'm always ready. And besides, I have to face Shane Carter in a rubber match. And it would be a special one for the CAW World title. And that it would, folks. Since the Black Sun, I have fought and tagged with the MPWF ending level threats in my entire career. Kyo is just another big bad that needs to be put in his place. And if I want to be the new interim core champion, then I need to beat him. And besides, me and Shaun Stevens have never squared up one-on-one in the ring before. He's the best in the MPWF right now, and he will be back. What a way to end my career in a unification match with Shaun Stevens. It would be fire, folks. It would be fire. Antonio Goldman versus Shaun Stevens. Harry says, well, folks, there you have it. Antonio Goldman is ready for our main event. Who will make it to the next round of the interim CAW World Championship Gold Rush Tournament? Antonio Goldman or Kivo? We all know who we want to win. Oh, wait a minute. Nexus Gold approaching Antonio Goldman. And there's a lot of history between Dr. Ice and Antonio Goldman. And I says it, there's a lot of history between us, Goldman. Former tag team champions together, the Nexus together. The Black Sun is going to be a problem, and as an old friend, I want myself and Christopher to head the ring with you and make sure that nothing crazy goes on. Since I got eliminated from this Gold Rush tournament because of the Black Sun shenanigans, I don't want that to happen to you or anyone else. We're ready for war, Goldman. I vowed to stop Mason Gray, and whatever minions he has, we want to continue that tonight. And Goldman says, I'm prideful, but I'm not stupid. Of course, I'll let you guys have my back. We go way back, Ice. And I'll always respect the Nexus. It's a shame Lamar wasn't here tonight. But for old time's sake, long live the Revolution. I say it as well, long live the Revolution. You know Lamar James Jackson is watching this matchup from home. But folks, coming up next is our main event. Antonio Goldman versus Kivo. What a night it's been. What a crazy set of events, folks. But again, this is going to be special. This is going to be a good one. Thank you for watching us, but let's get ready for main event action, folks. And there they are, folks. The Black Sun. We're going to come to the ring with weapons. The police of MPWF WAR for a Mason Gray. The poison injected into the MPWF. Kivo, Kenpachi Toshihiro, and tendencies. But tonight, Kivo is wrestling in our main event. Yeah, this crowd ain't happy about the Black Sun, but want a fire theme song, Clint Eastwood by the Gorillas. And here we go, folks. Here we go. Antonio Goldman. It's time to step up. I'm going to use a quote from Wayne Level. It's time to level up. The Hall of Famer, the legend, Antonio Goldman. One more time, can he do it here tonight? What a run it has been since he's been back in the MPWF. One more time, one more match. With the Nexus by his side, Antonio Goldman here in our main event. Competing for the first time on a weekly episode show in over 10 years here on MPWF WAR episode 4 tonight, folks. What a special moment this is here at our main event. Here we go. Gonna see Kivo for the first time against Antonio Goldman, who is the final man going to the Gold Rush Tournament Finals. And Goldman going right after Kivo. No wasted motion. So far, thanks to the Black Sun, Shane Carter's moved through, but we know that Jason Rage and Chris Champ are on the other side on our next episode. Who is heading to New Year's Revolution? And now, Goldman whipping Kivo off the ropes and a back elbow there by Antonio Goldman. This crowd is electric for Antonio Goldman in our main event. As Kivo fires back. Kivo at one point was in the MPWF, but Kivo just quite did not get over with the MPWF fans, and Kivo was done. There was like 2 or 3 episodes of Nitro that Kivo was on and just, it didn't work. Kivo left, wrestled in Mexico, then went to Japan and has become one of the top guys in Fight Japan Core Wrestling. A group that he created with the Avenger, who was on Annihilation, and the Black Sun has been in control ever since then. And Kivo now, no longer a part of FJCW, a part here of the MPWF on the orders of Mason Gray. Obviously being paid extremely handsome. You know, he could also win the interim core championship. And oh my God! I don't know how many times I've said that here tonight, but that was vicious. That one might have cut the wind out of the sails for Antonio Goldman. And Chris Chat running to make sure that the Black Sun doesn't get involved. And oh man, a DDT on the apron there by Kivo, and he might be trying to shut up this crowd here tonight. Again, FJCW, the equivalent of the MPWF in Japan. Kivo was the top of it. He is one of the best in the world, folks. Oh, not Kivo take it out. The arm there of Antonio Goldman. And Kivo here jaw-jacking this crowd. So Kivo could be on a legendary run tonight, taking out Shaun Stevens. He took out Dr. Ice earlier, but Dr. Ice is back. He could take out Antonio Goldman here tonight as well. Oh, drop kick. Kivo not going to listen to this crowd. He's going to do what it takes. And now here, look at this. A code of silence. A modified Koji clutch by Kivo. And Antonio Goldman has been in terrible shape since that DDT on the apron. But you know a guy that's not going to quit, that's Antonio Goldman. And Goldman able to escape. And Goldman now telling Kivo, let's go. Goldman ain't afraid. He ain't afraid of no Ghost. He ain't afraid of no Kivo. And out, spy busted there by Antonio Goldman. Blood trickling down his head from that DDT on the apron. Again, if Goldman's going to go out, he is going to go out in the best way possible. And that's by giving you the best match possible. And Goldman now got Kivo, sending him into the buckle. And now he's got Kivo on the top rope here. Antonio Goldman now with a right hand there to Kivo right in the face. And Goldman gonna go for the superplex off the top rope. Antonio Goldman, hard risk, and there's a superplex. Big time move there by Goldman, and Kivo rolling to the side. Kivo rolling to the Black Sun, but Goldman with no wasted motion, telling Kivo he's coming off the top rope for him. And Antonio Goldman off the top with a drop kick. Antonio Goldman now firing up. Got his young boy Lamar Goldman watching in the back. Antonio Goldman firing up here on Kivo. And now Kivo, oh man, firing back with an elbow to the midsection. And a right hand and a chop there again by Kivo. And Kivo firing back with these strikes. Kivo again going to war with Ricky Cash on In Fight Japan Core Wrestling, another top wrestler from the MPWF in the past. Ricky Cash, another man that I would love to see back in the MPWF. And now Kivo though, got Antonio Goldman here with that abdominal stretch, pulling at the midsection of Goldman. Again, elevating that leg, but Goldman though fighting back here. And Goldman with a hip toss now taking down Kivo. And Goldman now has Kivo up and does the atomic drop. And a second one. It was so nice. He did it twice. I got it right that time. That is a quote that is a tongue twister for me on commentary, and I got it right. And oh, kick to the midsection though by Kivo. And Kivo again with a takedown. And right back to that code of silence. Right back to cutting off the blood supply of Antonio Goldman. But Goldman this time quicker, able to escape here. And now Goldman go for the Goldstone Pile Driver. Goldstone Pile Driver. And he hits it. Goldstone Pile Driver. But, oh, wait a minute. The Black Sun interfering. Toshihiro and Tennessee's immediately getting distracted the referee. And Goldman telling Kivo, I had you beat. And oh, Kivo now with a kick to the top of the head of Goldman. And now, no, a takedown there. Head scissors takedown by Kivo. And now Goldman slowly gets to his feet. Now look at the Black Sun running to the other side of the ring here. And oh, there's a dive to the outside there by Kivo. Kivo showing his athleticism. And again, I know Mason Gray is somewhere held up, lying in a bed somewhere, enjoying this. I just hope he's in as much pain and is as uncomfortable as possible. And Kivo now, no! Kivo getting caught at alley-oop there by Antonio Goldman. And Goldman now whipping Kivo into the buckle. And Goldman with a clothesline now, dropping Kivo right in the center of the ring. And now here it comes! Goldstone elbow! Goldstone elbow by Antonio Goldman! Goldstone elbow! He hit it! Goldstone elbow! 1, 2, and oh my god, Toshihiro just pulled the referee's legs! Come on! Come on! Twice now! And now look at this! The Nexus confronting the Black Sun! And now here we go, the Nexus taking out the Black Sun here. Chris Champ and Dr. Ice have had enough. Chris Champ and Dr. Ice have had enough. Twice now Antonio Goldman had Kivo beat here on this night. Chris Champ picking Toshihiro up on his shoulders. And yeah, there, take the trash out. And now look, Kivo now with a roll up. Not a third time. Not a third time tonight. 2. And oh, Goldman kicks out. Goldman kicks out. And oh, takedown again there by Kivo. As I said, we can see the damn third. Pull the tights, roll up, finish. And now, oh my goodness. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker there by Kivo. And now Kivo running to the top rope here. Goldman is down and Kivo off the top rope, and there's an elbow drop. An elbow drop there by Kivo. And this crowd here booing the hell out of Kivo. And now Kivo sending Goldman to the floor, and Goldman landing hard there, slowly getting to his feet. And Kivo is measuring the legend, the Hall of Famer Antonio Goldman, as Kivo now bouncing off the ropes, and Kivo with a suicide dive, and oh man! The impact of Goldman's back hitting the announce table. And Kivo now telling Goldman it's over, but Goldman's still fighting back. Goldman's still fighting back here. And now Goldman, and then rock bottom. Rock bottom. Goldstone bottom of the Sparks effect. You can take it the way you see it. Have it the way you want it. And Goldman now just undid the announce table. We saw it broke earlier. That's what got Zeus eliminated from this tournament. And there's a drop kick. And our Kivo though pushing Goldman back off of him. And Kivo now, oh man, what a drop kick. Look at the elevation on that drop kick there by Kivo. And now face first goes Antonio Goldman. And now Kivo putting Goldman on the announce table. What is this? What a right hand there by Kivo. Oh God, where the hell is Kivo going here? Antonio Goldman's on that announce table. Where the hell is Kivo going here? And Kivo now! Oh my goodness gracious me! Kivo just dove off the top rope and put Goldman through the table. A vicious splash off the top rope, and look at this here. Off the top rope, through the table. My God, look at that impact. Look at that impact there by Kivo. And now Kivo throwing Antonio Goldman back inside the ring here. And man, this might be academic, folks. This might be academic. And there's the GTS to Antonio Goldman. And oh, wait a minute. Kivo's not done. Kivo's not done here. The splash through the table. Goldman slowly trying to get up here. And no, 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 no. Oh my God. The punt kick. And that's got to be it, folks. That's got to be it. And Kivo moves to the next round. But at what cost? Look at this splash here through the table. The GTS and a punt kick. Oh my God, look at Antonio Goldman's body. Antonio Goldman's body went limp off that kick to the cranium. And Kivo has defeated Antonio Goldman in his debut match on MPWF WAR. And Mason Gray is very, very happy right now. Goldman is trying to catch his bearings. Goldman doesn't even know where he is. And wait a minute, what the hell's Kivo doing here? Kivo now jumping down. Antonio Goldman doesn't even know he's there. Goldman doesn't know where he is, folks. Goldman's in bad shape now. And Kivo's got Goldman up. And now Kivo powerbombing Goldman on the floor. Folks, if I could stop this, I would. I would get off this desk right now if I could stop Kivo. If I could stop him, but I can't. And now, there's a power bomb on the barricade. He is destroying the Hall of Famer. And now what the hell's he going for here, Kivo? What is this for? What is this for? With the chair here. There's no need for this. What's the plans for this? What is the plans for this? Goldman's not even moving anymore. Now Kivo getting inside the ring to taunt this crowd. You've shown enough. We get it, you're dominant. But oh, wait a minute. Lamar Goldman coming in here. Whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Antonio Goldman's son coming after Kivo here. Whoop his ass. Oh, missing that drop kick though. And Kivo has Goldman up. Kivo has Goldman up now, and now, oh, there's the GTS. There's the GTS. Oh no, wait a minute. Lamar getting to his feet. Lamar getting to his feet. Oh, punt kick. A punt kick to Lamar Goldman by Kivo. Kivo is handing out these punt kicks and now sending Lamar Goldman to the floor. Is there no way to stop Kivo and the Black Sun here? Taking out both Goldmans. And, oh, wait a second! Shane Carter now got Kivo up! And a pile driver! Shane Carter, look at this Kivo getting to his feet! And oh, wait! How the hell did Kivo no-sell that? And now Shane Carter again! Got Kivo with a pile driver and a second pile driver. Shane Carter taking out Kivo here. Who would have thought that Shane Carter to the rescue? Kivo now hitting, escaping, and Kivo running for his life now. And Shane Carter telling Kivo, get your ass back in the ring. Both of these men are in the next round of the Gold Rush tournament. And Kivo deciding that now is not the time. Shane Carter, who was attacked earlier by the Black Sun, is sending a message. Episode 5 is going to be lit, folks. We don't know what the order is going to be, but it's Jason Rage, Chris Champ, Shane Carter, and Kivo. One of those men will become the new interim Core Wrestling Champion at New Year's Revolution. Shane Carter standing up to the Black Sun is something I was not expecting to say. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching MPWF WAR. The next time we'll be on YouTube will be for Annihilation Episode 4. My name's Dwayne James Charlie Fields, and I'm signing out. Good night, folks.